After accusing Eagles coach Chip Kelly of racism last month, LeSean McCoy is now playing it coy. I'm Kerry Chow, joined by ESPN Bills reporter Mike Rodak. Mike, in April, McCoy told ESPN the magazine Kelly considered race factored into his roster decisions. Now, in his first public statement since those accusations, McCoy was kind of standoffish towards the subject matter. What was his demeanor like?
That's the perfect way to put it. He was very standoffish with us. This was the first time we've had the chance to talk to him. It's been something that we wanted to do for a little while, but had the first opportunity to do it today. And he kind of made an opening statement basically saying that he was moving on from Philadelphia, was moving on to Buffalo. And, of course, we can't let him off the hook that easily. So there's a couple questions following up to that. And he really batted down those questions and tried to fight back, asking, "Oh, didn't you hear what I just said? Y'all aren't listening to me. I'm not going to talk about this." So that was really his demeanor and his mood when we're looking at trying to respond to some of the things that he might have said in that ESPN magazine article last month.
Does he stand by his previous statements about Chip Kelly?
Basically, that's what he was saying. He never definitively came out and said, I still believe this, or I still believe this is true. But he did say that he regrets nothing. He doesn't feel like it caused a distraction. And really, he's not backing down from what he said. He believed in what he said at the time. So it wasn't he didn't really explain why he felt the way he did, and didn't come out and say again that Chip Kelly was doing this because of race. But he didn't back down or make any apology or really mitigate whatever he said a month ago.
I'm assuming we didn't learn too much about this, but what's the relationship between McCoy and Kelly now?
Well, it's funny. Later in the interview, we were actually talking about Greg Roman's offense, new Bills offensive coordinator, and how he uses his running backs, and how Rex Ryan has this ground and pound philosophy. And really, in the course of his answer, McCoy compared Greg Roman to Chip Kelly, calling Chip Kelly a genius, the way that Chip Kelly used his backs in his spread offense, which you might not expect given sort of the divorce that those two had this offseason. That opened the door for really another follow-up question from a reporter who said, "Hey, do you still respect Chip Kelly?" And he said, "Yeah, of course I do." And he said, "As a coach, I definitely do." And there's no hard feelings there, which is essentially what he said in the ESPN magazine interview right after he made the accusations about Kelly and race. So there's some mixed signals there from McCoy, no doubt, about how he feels about Chip Kelly. But really, as an on-field coach, it seems like McCoy had no problem with how he was used down in Philadelphia.
Yeah, definitely some mixed signals there. ESPN Bills reporter Mike Rodak, thanks as always. For the latest on the Bills, be sure to check out the ESPN NFL Nation blog.